Hi, my name is Linda and I'm going to be talking about my One Direction and Soundcheck experience. So two of my friends, they had bought tickets for themselves, and then one friend, she didn't want to go anymore, so she gave her ticket to my other friend. And then 2 or 3 weeks before the concert, my friend, she asked me if I wanted to go with her to the concert, and obviously I said yes because I'm a fan. So the date of my concert was the 30th of October 2013, and on that day I had school, so my friend and I had to leave school early to get to the arena because we had Soundcheck. And so when we got to the arena, we had to line up to get our tickets and our Soundcheck pass. So when we were in line, and then my friend Dad's got says, or Harry's here because he was the only member of One Direction that hadn't shown up yet. So my friend and I kind of went to this balcony that showed that you can, the balcony, from the balcony you can see the car park below, and you can see people coming out of the cars and everything. And then there was this long driveway from the car park to the entry of the arena, and then my friend and I, we saw this black car coming, and then initially we thought it was Harry. So me and my friend, we both kind of ran up to the car. We were quite close, and I started waving into the window, but I don't know if Harry saw me or not because the windows were blacked out, and the driveway was on this kind of hill thing, so me and my friend, we had to run back to the balcony. And then by the time I got there, I I just saw Harry get out of the car, but I didn't see his face, I just saw his back. So that was kind of the first glimpse of Harry Styles in person, so that was exciting. And then so we went back into the Soundcheck line where my dad's friend was and my other friend's mum was, because she was the one that bought the tickets. And then when we got our tickets and Soundcheck pass, it was really exciting, and this is what they look like. So that's what the ticket looks like, and this is what the Soundcheck pass looks like. So yeah, and then after when we got that, we had to go into another line to line up for Soundcheck, and then we were lining up for like a really long time, maybe like half an hour or so. And then when we were walking in, the security was checking in your bags to see if you brought any like dangerous things, I guess. And then the security was checking, even like the security checked you didn't bring water with you, like in the water bottle. And then I was quite pissed at that because like the water is exactly the same at the arena, so why can't we bring water bottles? Anyway, so they threw my water bottle out. So, and then when we went in, so in the arena, we had to line up on these doors. So we were lining up again, and then there was like water, there was cups and water there, so you were allowed to bring that into the arena. So that happened, and then there was like 2 lines to get into the door of the arena, and the first line went in, and then my friend and I went in, and then when we got to Soundcheck, my friend and I, we were sitting the second row, but far right. Yeah, I was the last person in the second row, so I guess I'm lucky, I guess. And then before the One Direction came on, security was standing like near me, so I asked security if we were allowed to hug One Direction or not, and then the security's like, oh no, you can't, and blah blah blah. And I was really like pissed at that, because I'm like, oh, this is like my first time seeing One Direction. It's kind of really important to me. So yeah, that came, and then when One Direction came on, yeah, that was a fangirl moment for me, because that was the first time in my whole entire life that I have seen the people I love so much in front of me. Yeah, so and then they sung 2 songs, which was More Than This, but like a really like upbeat version of it, and Teenage Dirtbag, and they also answered some questions, and then so that happened. So after Soundcheck, we got sent to this room, which was like full of food and stuff, and then when we went in, as we were going into the room, there was this lady at the door, and then she was handing out the tour books, which look like this, and has really good stuff in it. So yeah, and then that what the back looks like. Anyways, so that was cool. And then on each side of the room, we had there were these 2 projectors, and they were showing the One Direction music videos and like behind the scenes and all that. So that was really cool. And then after we ate, we got sent back into the entrance of the arena where everybody comes from or goes into. And then and I wanted to get merchandise, but I didn't get any, because there was a really huge line and I couldn't be bothered lining up. And then so I didn't know where I was supposed to go into the arena from. And then since my friend had been there before, she showed me. So and then I was trying to find my seats, and then I knew we were row A, which was front row, but I didn't know which seat. So and then there was this lady at the start of front row, and then she gave like each person in front row like this bracelet to show everyone your front row or something. I don't know. Anyway, and then I was trying to find my seats, and then I was like counting the numbers on the seats, and then I found my seat, and then I was freaking out so much, because my seat was directly in the middle of the row. So the stage, I was in the middle of the stage basically. So I found that like a really good seat, and my friend was next to me on my right. So that was good. But then this girl and her mother, the mother was sitting like a couple seats down from me on my right, and then her daughter was sitting a few seats down from my left. So they were sitting practically a few seats apart from each other. But the daughter, she was like, I don't know, probably less than 10 years old. I'm not sure actually, but no. And the mother, she wanted everyone to move down the line so she could sit with her daughter. So she asked me and my friend if we could move down one spot. And I didn't want to be selfish, but I didn't really want to move down the line because I really liked my seat. But then in order for everyone to move down the line, they were being like, she had to go and ask security if she could go and sit next to her daughter. But unfortunately security's like, oh no, you cannot move down, you can't move everyone's seat, it will just mess up the whole line. So during the concert, one of the security guards ended up sitting next to the daughter to keep her safe. So One Direction's support act was 5 Seconds of Summer, so they came on before One Direction did. And then when they came on and sung their songs, I thought they were really good, but I only knew few of their songs, so I didn't really sing along much. and then 99% of the time when they were on, Luke was in front of me. So I was looking at him most of the time, but I was looking at the other members too occasionally. And then Callum was on the right of Luke, and as you all probably know, that Callum plays the guitar. And then so during one of the songs, I was looking at Callum for a fair bit, and then I saw this thing fly from his hand, and then I was like, oh, that must be the guitar pick, because now he's just playing with his hands. And then the guitar pick like landed on the ground, like in front of the person who was standing next to me on my right. And then I was the only one who noticed that. No one else around me knew it, not even the person next to me. Anyway, so I was kind of shouting to my friend that it was the guitar pick, but she couldn't really see because we were in the dark. And then security was standing near my friend, so he kind of heard what I said, and I was also pointing to the guitar pick. So security like walked over to where the guitar pick landed and gave it to me, which was really exciting. And then when 5 Seconds of Summer finished, I was full on fangirling. I was like screaming and yelling. That it wasn't even funny. And then I just got Callum, who's guitar pick, so who wouldn't fangirl over that? Before One Direction came on, I turned around and looked at the whole arena, and oh my god, it was so many people. And then the crowd in the upper seats, they started doing like the Mexican wave or something. Yeah, the Mexican wave. So like it started from the top and then they ended up going to the bottom. So that was really cool, and I Instagrammed the video of that. So that happened. And then when One Direction came on, before just like a few seconds they came on, I didn't want to film because I was really like excited, and I was like shaking, so like I didn't want to drop my phone, and my camera wasn't working, so yeah. And then but my friend, she was filming, and then when they started singing Up All Night, Liam, he was singing his solo, and then he came where my friend and I was standing, and like he waved to us. So I'm like, oh my god, Liam waved to us, holy crap. And then so they sung that song. And also during one thing, Zane, he came over where me and my friend were standing, and he was singing too, so he was like kind of looking and singing at me and my friend. So Zane also looked at us, so that was really cool because Zane noticed that. During I Would, Harry, Harry was like doing his solo like in What Makes You Beautiful, and he was like standing like right in front of me, and then I was looking at him and then he was looking at me, so we made eye contact like for like 5 seconds. So and it like felt like he was like singing to me, in so that was really exciting. Exciting. And then they sung some more songs, and then during Come On Come On, they got out, One Direction, they got out water guns, and like as I was singing, they were like spraying each other with water, and they sprayed the front row, so I got wet too. So it was okay because it was a hot night, so I didn't really mind it. And then after Come On Come On, they sung Change My Mind, and that's where they're on the flying stage going to the second stage. And then so I can't really remember the order they were in, but I remember Harry was in the middle. And then as the flying stage was coming across the crowd and coming towards the crowd, I was like waving, and then Harry waved back at me, so another Harry moment there, so that was really cool. And then they got in on the second stage and sung One Way and Another and answered like to the questions, and after the questions it was like Last First Kiss, and then they came back on the stage, on the first stage, and then they were singing Little Things. So when they were singing Little Things during near the end, Harry solo, he was like to the crowd, "You sing." So the whole crowd started singing, and then I was filming that, and so I turned around and filmed like the whole crowd like singing, and they were like holding their lights up, and that was really beautiful. So, and then at the end of Little Things, Harry took out his phone and like took a picture of it, because it was the last concert in Australia for the Take Me Home tour. And I thought I was going to post it on Instagram, but he hasn't, or at least it's on his phone. Oh well. And so after Little Things, they did Teenage Dirtbag, and then during Teenage Dirtbag, 5 Seconds of Summer came on. And then after Liam's solo, Josh, One Direction drummer, like pied her in the face, so that was really funny. And then after Teenage Dirtbag, they sung Rock Me, and during Harry's solo near the end, near Zayn's high note, Harry took out his microphone and put it in front of me, and then he was like to me, "Sing Rock Me," and I was like, "I can't, I'm filming." So yeah, and then so that happened, and then after that, after Rock Me, they sung What Makes You Beautiful and Best Song Ever, and then they were really good. And What Makes You Beautiful had like balloons and streamers and everything, so that was really cool. And then the concert finished, and then it was really fun. I had the most amazing time of my life, and I wish I could go back to that day, because most amazing night of my life. After my concert, I lost my voice because I was screaming so much at the concert. You could still understand what I was saying, but like in a different voice, and it wasn't like this one. And I had post-concert depression too afterwards. And if you have been to a One Direction concert, you will know or any other concert, you will know what post-concert depression is, and it really hurts, and it's really sad. I swear I'm on my mind, 'cause it's you, oh it's you, the way I do, and I'm in love.